They say a healthy gut is the secret to a stronger body, clearer skin, sharper mind, and even a better mood. But there is a twist. For years, most people believed the answer was simple. Load up on fiber. Whole grains, vegetables, and oats were treated like the ultimate gut saviors. But recent scientific findings reveal a surprising truth. Fiber is only part of the story. There is another group of foods quietly outperforming fiber in healing the gut, reducing inflammation, and boosting the number of healthy bacteria inside your body. And most people have no idea it exists. In this video, you are going to discover the food that scientists call a microbiome booster, a food that does more than just feed your gut bacteria. It helps create new, healthier ones. You will learn why some people eat enough fiber but still struggle with bloating, gas, constipation, low energy, or weak immunity. You will see how your gut influences your mood, sleep, hormones, and even the way your brain reacts to stress. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to eat, how much, and how often to truly support your gut from the inside out. Stay with me, because halfway through this video, I will reveal a clinical study that shocked researchers. A group of participants improved their gut health in ways fiber alone could not achieve. And they did it without strict diets, supplements, or expensive treatments. You will also learn about ancient cultures that protected gut health long before modern science caught up, and why their eating habits might be the missing link you have been looking for. You will understand the difference between feeding your gut and transforming it. You will discover why most people focus on probiotics but ignore prebiotics, and why this simple mistake slows down their progress. And yes, you will find out the best food for gut health, the one that is not fiber, yet works deeply to repair your gut lining, increase good bacteria, and reduce harmful inflammation markers in the body. So, if you are tired of doing everything right and still not feeling your best, this video might change the way you think about food forever. Watch this video until the end, because every minute brings you closer to understanding your gut in a way most people never will. And the best part, you can start applying this knowledge today with foods you can easily find in your kitchen or local store. Welcome to our channel, where we break down health trends with real science and simple steps you can use in your daily life. If you want more videos like this, clear, evidence-based, and straight to the point, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let us get started. Your gut does a lot more than just digest food. It is like a control center for your body. It helps break down what you eat, absorb nutrients, fight off harmful bacteria, and even communicate with your brain. Around 70% of your immune system lives in the gut. Many of your mood-regulating chemicals like serotonin are also produced there. When your gut is healthy, you feel more energetic, focused, and emotionally stable. But when it is not, your whole system can feel off. Bloating, gas, fatigue, skin problems, and even anxiety can begin to show up. That is why gut health matters now more than ever. Stressful lifestyles, processed foods, lack of sleep, and constant exposure to chemicals all take a toll on the gut. Most people are told the same solution over and over again: eat more fiber, add whole grains, and stay regular with roughage. It sounds right, and to some extent, it is. Fiber does help keep your digestion moving. It acts as food for some of the good bacteria in your gut, helping them grow. But this advice on its own is incomplete. Here is the problem. Many people already eat salads, oats, brown bread, or vegetables every day, yet they still feel bloated or constipated. Some even experience more gas when they increase fiber. Their stomach feels heavy, their skin breaks out, or they feel tired and moody even after eating so-called healthy meals. It makes them question if fiber really is the magic answer it is claimed to be. The truth is, gut health is more complex. Fiber feeds certain types of bacteria, but your gut is home to trillions of microbes, and not all of them survive on fiber alone. If the balance of bacteria is already disturbed because of stress, antibiotics, junk food, or lack of diversity in diet, fiber might not be enough to fix it. Some people have too much of the wrong bacteria, and feeding them more fiber can sometimes make things worse. That is why two people can eat the same high-fiber meal, but only one of them feels good afterward. So while fiber is helpful, it is only one part of a much bigger picture. Your gut needs more than just roughage to truly thrive. It needs foods that restore balance, reduce inflammation, and help good bacteria multiply, not just survive. And this is where things start to get more interesting. Inside your digestive system lives an entire hidden world. It is called the gut microbiome, and it is made up of trillions of tiny organisms, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes. These microbes are not just sitting there, they are busy working every second. They help break down food, make vitamins, protect your gut lining, and send signals to your brain and immune system. In many ways, your body depends on them just as much as they depend on you. But these microbes cannot survive on their own. They need fuel, and the food you eat decides which microbes grow and which ones die out. Traditionally, the most common way to feed them has been through fiber. Fiber, especially from fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains, works as a prebiotic. It is food for the good bacteria in your gut. These good bacteria ferment the fiber and produce substances like short-chain fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and keep your gut lining strong. This is why fiber has always been considered essential for gut health. However, scientists have found that not all microbes feed on the same thing. Your diet helps shape your gut microbiome, deciding which types of bacteria become stronger and which ones fade away. If you eat a diet rich in fresh, whole foods, you support a wide range of beneficial bacteria. But if your diet is full of processed foods, sugar, and artificial additives, harmful bacteria can start to take over. The balance shifts, and this imbalance can lead to bloating, poor digestion, weakened immunity, and even changes in mood. The traditional view has always been simple. Eat more fiber. Fiber keeps things moving through your intestines, prevents constipation, and supports the growth of healthy bacteria. It plays a big role in stabilizing blood sugar, lowering cholesterol, and helping the body remove waste. This is why health experts have told people for years to eat more whole grains, vegetables, seeds, and legumes. Still, even with fiber, not everyone feels better. Some people follow all the usual advice and still feel discomfort. This is because while fiber does help digestion and supports good bacteria, it is not the only factor that decides the health of your gut microbiome. The types of foods you choose, the variety in your meals, and how well your gut bacteria are nourished every day all play a part in shaping this complex inner world. For a long time, gut health advice has centered around one message: eat more fiber. But now researchers are uncovering something surprising. A growing number of studies point to fermented foods and probiotics as powerful tools for improving gut health, sometimes even more effective than fiber alone. These foods do something unique. They do not just feed existing bacteria, they introduce beneficial living cultures directly into your system. These living microbes can help reshape the entire gut environment from the inside. Fermented foods like yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, and kombucha naturally contain probiotics, live bacteria that can support a balanced gut microbiome. Unlike fiber, which acts as food for bacteria, probiotics act like reinforcements. They add new strains of good bacteria and can help push harmful ones out. Many traditional cultures included fermented foods in their daily diet, not knowing the science but understanding their benefits through experience. Today, science is finally catching up to explain why. Researchers at Stanford School of Medicine conducted a study that changed how experts think about gut health. In this trial, one group of people increased their fiber intake, while another group added fermented foods to their meals. The results were unexpected. The group that ate fermented foods showed a significant increase in the diversity of their gut microbes. They also experienced lower levels of inflammation in the body. In comparison, the fiber group did not show the same dramatic improvements in either diversity or inflammation. Gut microbe diversity is a key sign of good health. A more diverse microbiome means more types of bacteria are working together to support digestion, protect your immune system, and reduce harmful toxins. When diversity is low, harmful bacteria can dominate, leading to inflammation, weak immunity, and digestive discomfort. The Stanford study highlighted that fermented foods helped rebuild this diversity more effectively than fiber alone. This does not mean fiber is unimportant, but it suggests that relying only on fiber is like reading one chapter of a book and ignoring the rest. Fermented foods bring something different to the table. They introduce living microbes, help restore balance, and create an environment where good bacteria can thrive. They also help reduce inflammatory markers, something fiber does not always do for everyone. So, while fiber supports gut function, fermented foods help rebuild it at a deeper level. They are part of a bigger picture that many people have been missing when trying to fix their gut issues. The gut needs more than just one type of fuel to stay healthy. Fiber plays its part, but there are other powerful foods that help your gut work better and grow stronger from within. One of the most important groups is fermented foods. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut are full of probiotics, living bacteria that your gut can actually use. When you eat them, you are not just feeding the bacteria that are already inside you, you are bringing in new helpful ones. These new microbes help restore balance, improve digestion, and support the gut lining. But the story does not end with fermented foods. Healthy fats and anti-inflammatory foods are another key part of supporting your gut. Extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts, and omega-3 rich fish, like salmon or sardines, help protect the gut walls from irritation and damage. These fats do more than provide energy. They help lower inflammation in the digestive tract, making it easier for good bacteria to survive. Inflammation weakens the gut barrier and creates space for harmful bacteria to grow, so adding these fats can make a real difference in how your gut feels and functions every day. Then comes the power of colorful plant foods. Bright fruits, vegetables, and legumes contain natural compounds called polyphenols. These compounds act like fuel for good bacteria and help them multiply. Berries, leafy greens, carrots, beans, lentils, and even herbs and spices add variety to your diet, which translates into variety for your gut microbes. A more diverse diet leads to a more diverse microbiome, which is a sign of a healthier gut. Polyphenols also have antioxidant effects, helping to fight damage and reduce the stress inside the gut. When you put all of this together, you start seeing that gut health is built on several pillars, not just one. Fiber feeds the bacteria, but fermented foods add new ones. Healthy fats protect and calm the gut environment. Colorful plants provide antioxidants and support the growth of a wide range of beneficial microbes. All of these foods work in their own way to build a stronger, more balanced gut. This wider approach explains why some people do not feel better even when they increase fiber. Fiber supports, but it does not fix every imbalance on its own. The gut needs a combination of nourishment, protection, and diversity to function at its best. Fermented foods bring something powerful into your body that regular foods often cannot: live active bacteria. These are known as probiotics. When you eat foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or sauerkraut, you are giving your gut new living helpers. These probiotics can settle in your digestive system or work alongside the microbes that are already there. They help break down food, produce important compounds, and push harmful bacteria out of the way. This is why people who regularly eat fermented foods often notice less bloating, smoother digestion, and fewer stomach issues. At the same time, your gut also needs protection and support from the foods you eat. This is where healthy fats come in. Foods like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts, and omega-3 rich fish help soothe inflammation in the gut. Inflammation can damage the gut lining and make it easier for harmful bacteria to pass through into the bloodstream. Healthy fats act like a shield, calming irritation and strengthening the barrier that keeps your gut safe. They do not feed bacteria directly, but they create a better environment for them to survive and function. Polyphenols, natural compounds found in colorful foods like berries, leafy greens, beans, and herbs also support gut health in a different way. These compounds are not fully absorbed by the body, so they travel to the lower part of the gut where bacteria live. There, they act as nourishment for good bacteria and help them grow. Polyphenols also fight oxidative stress, which reduces damage inside the gut and supports healing. Even though they do not act like fiber or probiotics, they indirectly feed your gut microbes and help maintain balance. Together, these types of foods, fermented foods, healthy fats, and polyphenol-rich plants help increase microbial diversity. This diversity means you have many different species of helpful bacteria living in your gut. A diverse microbiome is one of the strongest signs of a healthy gut. When more types of healthy bacteria are present, they can perform different jobs, digesting complex foods, making vitamins, training the immune system, and blocking harmful pathogens. As your gut microbiome becomes more balanced and diverse, the effects reach beyond digestion. Your immune system becomes stronger because most of it is connected to your gut. Infections may become less frequent, and your body becomes better at defending itself. Your brain also feels the change. Since the gut and brain communicate through nerves and chemical signals, a healthier gut can lead to a more stable mood, fewer cravings, better focus, and even improved sleep. All of these changes begin with feeding your gut the right things. Fiber has earned its place in gut health for a good reason. It helps move food through the digestive system, prevents constipation, and serves as food for many of the bacteria that already live in your gut. Certain microbes break down fiber and turn it into short-chain fatty acids that support the gut lining and reduce inflammation. But fiber is still just one type of fuel. It only feeds the bacteria that are already present. It does not add new species or repair deeper imbalances inside the microbiome. This is why people who depend only on fiber sometimes still feel bloated, constipated, or tired. Their diet may provide roughage, but it may be missing other key elements that help the microbiome truly flourish. For gut bacteria to thrive, they need more than just food. They need protection from inflammation, new strains of bacteria, and a healthy environment to grow. When the diet lacks fermented foods, such as yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or sauerkraut, the gut misses out on live bacteria that can help build a more balanced and diverse microbial community. Healthy fats and anti-inflammatory foods also play a big role in creating a supportive environment for gut microbes. Extra virgin olive oil, avocados, omega-3 rich fish, and nuts help calm inflammation in the digestive tract. Chronic inflammation can damage the gut lining and create an environment where harmful bacteria grow faster than beneficial ones. By reducing inflammation, these foods protect the gut wall and give friendly microbes a better chance to settle and multiply. Without them, even a high-fiber diet can fall short. Another important point is that fiber alone does not introduce new bacteria into the system. It simply feeds the ones that already exist. If someone has lost many good bacteria due to stress, antibiotics, processed foods, or illness, fiber can only help those that are left. It cannot bring back the missing ones. That is where probiotics and fermented foods come in. They help enrich the gut by adding live beneficial microbes. So the real key is to both feed and enrich the microbiome. Feeding supports the bacteria that are already there. Enriching introduces new ones and helps them survive. Without this balance, the gut may not reach its full potential. Even with plenty of fiber in the diet, a stronger, more diverse microbiome comes from combining all these elements consistently in daily meals. Understanding how the gut works is powerful, but real change happens when small habits become part of daily life. You do not need to follow complicated diets or make sudden drastic changes. Instead, focus on adding things in one step at a time. The goal is to nourish your gut, not overwhelm it. Each simple shift you make can support your gut microbes and help them work better for you. A good place to start is with fermented foods. Try adding one serving a day to your meals. Plain yogurt with live cultures, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, or fermented pickles can all help bring beneficial bacteria into your system. These foods are natural sources of probiotics, and even small amounts can start making a difference over time. You can include them at breakfast, lunch, or dinner. For example, yogurt with fruit in the morning or a spoon of kimchi on the side of your meal is enough to begin. Next, pay attention to healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil is easy to include. Drizzle it over salads, cooked vegetables, or use it for light cooking. Adding avocado slices to your meals or eating a small handful of nuts like almonds or walnuts can help your gut lining stay strong and reduce unwanted inflammation. Foods like salmon or sardines, rich in omega-3 fats, provide deeper support to your digestive system and your immune response. Color matters too. Fill your plate with a mix of colorful fruits and vegetables, reds, greens, oranges, purples, and yellows. Each color contains different polyphenols and antioxidants that feed diverse types of good bacteria. You can try berries, carrots, spinach, bell peppers, beans, and lentils. This variety offers more than just vitamins. It gives your gut microbes a wide range of nutrients to grow and stay balanced. Even though the focus is expanding beyond fiber, it is still an important part of gut health. Keep eating whole grains, beans, oats, seeds, and vegetables. These foods act as prebiotics, which feed the helpful bacteria that probiotics bring into your system. The idea is not to remove fiber, but to combine it with richer, more supportive foods. Start small. Do not try to change everything at once. Add yogurt this week. Try olive oil and nuts next week. As these habits build, take time to notice changes in your body. Pay attention to your digestion, energy levels, mood, and even sleep. These small signals show how your gut is responding and improving every day. When making changes to your diet for better gut health, it's important to remember that everyone's body responds differently, especially if you're dealing with conditions like IBS or IBD. In such cases, guidance from a healthcare professional or dietitian becomes essential. They can help you tailor your choices in a way that supports your digestive system rather than overwhelming it. What works well for one person might cause discomfort for another, so personalized advice can make a big difference. Fermented foods are often recommended for their probiotic benefits, but they can also come with mild side effects in the beginning. Some people experience bloating or gas when first introducing foods like kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, or yogurt with live cultures. This doesn't necessarily mean these foods are harmful. It may simply indicate that your gut is adjusting to the surge of new bacteria. The key is to start small, maybe a spoonful or two, and gradually increase the amount as your body becomes more comfortable. Another factor to pay attention to is the quality of the foods you choose. Not all products labeled as fermented or probiotic truly offer live and active cultures. Many commercial yogurts, for example, may be pasteurized after fermentation, which kills beneficial bacteria. Look for labels that indicate live cultures or unpasteurized forms. Similarly, pickles or other preserved foods made with vinegar might not have natural probiotics unless they were naturally fermented. It's the small differences in quality that can determine how much your gut actually benefits. Balance continues to be an essential principle. There is no single food that can transform your gut health on its own. Fermented foods are helpful, but without fiber, healthy fats, and plant diversity, their impact is limited. Equally, fiber is important, but without anti-inflammatory fats or microbial diversity, it won't complete the picture. No single ingredient, drink, or supplement is a cure-all, and placing all expectations on one food often leads to disappointment. Each step is about building a supportive environment within your gut, not rushing it, not forcing it, but nourishing it consistently. The aim isn't perfection, but harmony, making gentle adjustments, noticing how your body responds, and choosing quality over quick fixes. This approach allows your gut to adapt and thrive in its own time without pressure or extremes. Fiber remains a fundamental part of a healthy gut, but it's only one piece of the puzzle when it comes to nurturing a thriving microbiome. Many people focus heavily on fiber-rich foods like whole grains and vegetables, and while these are essential, they don't cover everything your gut needs to function at its best. Gut microbes rely not just on fuel from fiber, but also on diversity in both the types of foods you eat and the beneficial compounds those foods offer. A gut ecosystem, like any ecosystem in nature, becomes stronger and more resilient when it has variety. Fermented foods give your gut something fiber alone cannot. Living organisms. These foods, whether it's kefir, yogurt with live cultures, kimchi, sauerkraut, or miso, bring beneficial bacteria directly into your system. They help restore and enrich microbial communities, especially when eaten regularly in small amounts. Alongside this, healthy fats play their own essential role. Extra virgin olive oil, nuts, seeds, and avocados contain polyphenols and anti-inflammatory properties that help maintain the gut lining and support the environment in which microbes live. These fats aren't just energy sources, they actively contribute to gut balance and stability. Colorful fruits and vegetables add another layer of nourishment. Each color offers unique antioxidants, phytonutrients, and plant compounds that different microbes feed on. A plate filled with greens, reds, oranges, purples, and yellows signals a mix of vitamins, minerals, and natural chemicals that promote microbial strength. Blueberries, spinach, bell peppers, carrots, and berries don't just look appealing, they each bring something distinct to the gut that fiber alone doesn't provide. This variety ensures you're not feeding just one type of bacteria, but supporting many kinds that work together to improve digestion, mood, and immunity. To help your gut truly thrive, think in terms of diversity and balance instead of single solutions. Rotating your foods, introducing new plant sources, and pairing fiber with fermented foods and healthy fats creates a well-rounded environment inside your digestive system. It doesn't have to be overwhelming or perfect. You can begin with one simple change: a spoonful of yogurt in the morning, a handful of nuts with your lunch, or adding a brightly colored vegetable at dinner. These small shifts, repeated consistently, begin to reshape your internal ecosystem. Over time, your gut becomes more efficient, more adaptable, and better able to support the rest of your body, from energy and focus to immunity and mood. If this resonated with you and you want more simple, science-backed tips like this, feel free to give it a thumbs up or subscribe. Even in a faceless format, your support helps this kind of content reach more people who need it. But beyond just listening, the real change happens when you experiment with your own habits. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start with something small and realistic, something you can actually stick to. For example, tomorrow morning, try adding one fermented food to your routine, maybe plain yogurt with live cultures, a spoonful of kefir in your smoothie, or a little kimchi alongside your meal. Let it be an experiment, not a strict rule. Give your body a week to respond. During that time, pay attention to subtle shifts. Your digestion, bloating, bathroom routine, energy levels, even your mood. Sometimes the smallest additions can reveal how sensitive your gut truly is to what you eat. It's not always about dramatic overnight changes, but about gradually nourishing your inner ecosystem and letting it adjust. You can also make this experience more interactive. Drop a comment and share which fermented food you're planning to try first. Maybe it's something familiar like yogurt or something new like sauerkraut or kombucha. When others see your choice, it might inspire them to try it too. It becomes less about strict diet rules and more about shared experimentation and learning together. Everyone's gut is unique, so what works for one person may need tweaks for another. As you explore, keep reminding yourself why this matters in the first place. Your gut isn't just about digestion. It affects immunity, skin, sleep, mood, and how energized or sluggish you feel each day. That's why the food you choose is more than just calories. It's fuel for trillions of microbes working inside you. Better fuel leads to better performance, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. So as you go forward, keep the approach simple. Try one habit, be curious about how your body responds, adjust if needed, and keep building from there. You don't need to see the whole path, just take the next step. Your gut is the foundation of your health, and even the smallest change in how you feed it can create momentum toward feeling better from the inside out. Before you scroll away, take a second to really think about this. Your gut is working for you every single day, and the way you fuel it decides how well it performs. If this video helped you understand that gut health is more than just eating fiber, then make sure to support this channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. It helps this faceless content reach more people who need it. Now it is your turn to take action. Start small. Tomorrow, add just one fermented food to your day. Maybe it is yogurt with live cultures, a glass of kefir, a spoon of kimchi, sauerkraut, or whatever you like. Give it a week. Notice how your digestion, energy, or even your mood begins to shift. These tiny steps can lead to big changes inside your gut. So I would love to hear from you too. Comment below and tell us, which fermented food will you try first? Your answer might inspire someone else to start their gut health journey. Thank you for watching. Your gut health is the foundation of your overall health. Stronger immunity, better digestion, clearer thinking all begin in the same place. Start with better fuel and let your body do the rest. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more simple, science-backed health tips.